Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Coffee Talk. Do I call it Coffee Talk or Coffee Chat? I don't remember. I don't remember my own name. Anyway, this morning we're going to talk about convenience foods, but I need to talk to you just real quick about something I'm super excited about, and that is muscle burns fat. Do you guys know about this? Raise your hands. Give me a nod. Do something. Yes, people know about it. I'm really excited about it. Okay, so Muscle Burns Fat is coming out. It's going to be a 30-minute program, 3 weeks, and then Muscle Burns Fat, maybe advanced? Is that what the A stands for? So it's MBF and MBFA, right? Hashtag Muscle Burns Fat, hashtag Muscle Burns Fat Advanced, so MBFA. So they're back to back, and you don't have to do them back to back, but it's 3 weeks each, okay? So very similar to 21 Day Fix in that case, but new trainer, new stuff, new exciting stuff. There's actually a really cool new workout equipment tool that we're going to get with it. It's like the what they call it, the indoor jump rope. It's a jump rope, but without the rope. Anyway, it looks really, really exciting. I'm super excited to use that. And so anyway, it's 3 weeks long, Muscle Burns Fat, and then 3 weeks long for Muscle Burns Fat Advanced. And they're 30 minutes a day, and I'm really, really excited about this. This is like something that's going to scorch our fat and help us get lean and strong, which I'm always very excited about, feeling strong, because I mean, talk about a confidence boost. When you're feeling strong, you like get more confidence in almost every area of your life, really. And so super excited about that. That comes out the first wave, I want to call it, of the opportunity to be able to do that workout comes out July 7th. You'll be able to purchase it even prior to that, but July 7th is when you can start the workout. So I'm telling you this now so you can plan ahead and know what you're doing between now and then for your workouts. I highly suggest starting it on the 7th because it's exciting. And when everybody does it at one time, like everybody does the workout at one time, starting on day 1, you're more likely to stick to it because the excitement's high and everybody's doing it. And it's just, I mean, this is what peer pressure is all about in a good way. Positive peer pressure, right? Everybody's doing the same workout at the same time. Now, I am not normally one who says go with the crowd, but in this case, I'm saying go with the crowd, okay? Start at the same time. It'll be so much fun. Then there'll be a second wave later, and then even months later, another wave. But I highly suggest all of us doing it on day 1, July 7th. Now, you can double check my dates. I think that's correct, but I'll give you more information as we go throughout the next couple of weeks. But super excited about that. Do me a favor, grab the chat. Tell me who is in, who is starting that first week that we're all doing it, who is in with me, because I need to build that accountability group now. I need my accountability buddies now. Amy says 100% clean me. Melanie, I am. Woo! That is so, so exciting, right? I love it. This is what I love about what we do. These are people from all over the country, and they're all doing the same workout. You can't do that when you do other things. You can't like go to the gym on the same day all the time, but this is cool. We're all doing the same workout at the same day, on the same day, all at different times, all on our own, and we're checking in together. And so we feel like we're part of a community, even though we're miles and miles, hundreds, thousands of miles away, right? I love it. Okay, so today I want to talk to you a little bit about convenience, but I'm going to read to you a part of the book because I feel like it's really, really important. But if you have your pen and paper, we're going to also brainstorm, and you're going to come away with knowing some great things that you could do right away. So we'll talk about that in a minute, but write down this equation, right? Mindset plus actions equals success, right? Mindset plus actions equals success. You can use this equation in any part of life, right? Any part of life. Mindset, having the correct mindset, right? Having a growth mindset, having a non-fixed mindset, plus the correct actions, the actions in the right place, right, equals success. So let's talk about mindset real quick, because I read these 2 pages and I was like, oh, wow. You can tell throughout my life, at least, I can tell when I'm in the right mindset when it's around food and when I'm not, right? And I will tell you this, when I am in the right mindset around food, I have more energy, I have more peace, I have more confidence. I just feel better all around. I feel healthier all around. My mind is at ease. So let me read this. Okay, it's called The Right Hand versus Left Hand Idea of Food. Did anybody else read this? It was so good. I'm going to read it. Okay. Many people look at weight loss as a short-term tactic. They will push through a short spurt of discipline in order to get results and don't care to think about what will happen next. It's very possible that you've done this at some point in your past. One of the ways you can lose this weight more easily and ensure you lose it once and for all is to get real with your mindset. Has anybody else done that, where they like do a short cleanse or crash diet, or even like with our products, maybe you did Ultimate Reset or 3 weeks of 21-day fix and did the containers and then fell right off of it afterwards, right? It's because we didn't change our mindset while we were doing it. We were using it as this quick fix, this quick, oh, I need to lose a couple pounds right now kind of mindset, right? So she is going to change that for us. All right. So I'm going to keep reading. Ready? The second you equate healthy foods with being a treat and not a chore, your weight loss will accelerate and you'll be much more confident in your ability to keep the weight off for good. Read that again. The second you equate healthy foods with being a treat, healthy foods being a treat, that is a mindset shift. That's a true mindset shift. The other day, Jesse and I made taco boats from this book, spaghetti taco boats. And Jesse came out to me. I was working on the front porch after dinner, and he comes out to me and he sits down. He goes, listen, I need to tell you this. That was amazing. That was so amazing. It was like perfect for the middle of winter when you really want some comfort food. It was like comfort food amazing. And let me tell you, more than half of that meal was vegetables, but you didn't even know it. You had no idea. The flavors, the warmth, the way it filled you up like no other, and you had no idea that most of it was vegetables, right? So take out your 2 hands. Everybody take out your 2 hands. Imagine your left hand as your favorite junk foods, all right? That's your cheesy pizza, gummy bears, donuts, cookies, whipped frozen coffee drinks, ice cream, bacon cheeseburgers, that's one of mine, fries, and chocolate, whatever you want, right? Left hand is your junk food, your favorite junk food. Okay. On the right hand are meals filled with veggies and lean proteins that help you lose weight, like soups, stir fries, salads, snackable veggies, and dips, carrots and guacamole, roasted vegetables, protein shakes, omelets, grilled salmon, and sauteed Brussels sprouts. Okay. In the left hand, if the left hand is held higher on a pedestal and looked at with longing eyes of, oh, I just wish I could eat that all day long. I'm so in love with these foods. They're amazing, right? This sounds like me when I actually eat. Seriously, I do sound like that. While the right hand is hanging down low below your waist, relegated to being a chore and a punishment. I hate to say it, but you'll never fully adapt the mindset and lose weight long term and keep it off. So if you're looking at these foods in this longing kind of way and like, oh, I wish I could eat that all day and still lose weight. How many times have we said that? I wish I could eat pizza all day long and still lose weight. I know a lot of people who say that, right? I wish I could eat chocolate chips all day long. I wish I could eat chips all day long. I wish I could eat baked foods all day. I wish I could, I wish I could eat this and still lose weight, right? But then this food down here, when you go to eat it, you're like, oh, it's a chore. I need to do this to lose weight. I need to do it. This is how I'm going to lose weight. I mean, I don't even care if I don't like it. I'm just going to eat carrots all day long, right? I'm just going to eat those carrots. I'm just going to eat that celery. I'm just going to make sure I have veggies on my plate, blah, right? She said, you do that and you're not going to lose weight. If you have that mindset around food, you're not going to keep it off. You might do that yo-yo thing that I used to do all the time, the 30 pounds of yo-yoing, right? Anyway, if you see the left-hand foods, hold on, I lost my place. If you see the left-hand foods as the ones you don't need and the right-hand foods as necessary means for getting your goals, you will have more success losing weight, right? But still no guarantee for long-term success. So even if you're like still looking at the right hand, the healthy foods as being like, well, I need these to lose weight. This is what I'm going to do. You still might lose weight, but it's probably not going to be long-term. We've got to literally change our mindset, change the waves in our brain, right? The only way to really drop this weight and keep it off, which you see pretty clearly when you study adults who are healthy weight and maintain it, is to really glorify and uplift that right hand while getting clear on the negative results of the left hand has on your mind and body. I'm going to read it again. Glorify and uplift that right hand while getting clear on the negative results that the left hand has on your mind and your body, not just your weight, your mind, your body, the way you feel when you're eating those left-handed foods, right? The only way to do this is to actually track, she goes on to say. It's key to stop looking at the left hand as your lover, okay? It's more of a nemesis, or better yet, something not even worth your time or energy. Rather than paint this positive picture of food and romance, you need to get clear of the struggles they lead you to. It's important to associate these foods with feeling of not being in control, not feeling confident or energetic, feeling regretful or at loss, and potentially even physically drained and uncomfortable. Now, I know I feel that way when I eat pizza. When I eat pizza, I am exhausted. Like, I literally cannot keep my eyes open. If I eat pizza at night for dinner, I can't keep my eyes open within like an hour afterwards, right? I know how that makes me feel. Once you start practicing water first, veggies most, you will feel better. You will see the immediate changes in your skin, energy, digestion, and weight loss. You need to know it and you need to own it. Veggies can't be something you eat because I or another health practitioner told you so. You need to feel a deep appreciation for the fact that they can taste good, fill you up, make you feel great, and get you dropping weight. Proteins need to be viewed as helping you stay full and in control and help you make your physique more lean. If you can practice this key aspect of cognitive behavioral therapy, which is what it is, my daughter and I have been seeing a psychologist for a while, a couple years now, and that's exactly what she does. She uses cognitive behavioral therapy, right? It's changing the way you think about a certain thing, right? And reframe your mindset. Weight loss will start to feel like a breeze. It doesn't come fast. It comes with practice and with the tracker and the scale. When you eat a ton of veggies, feel full, track it, and are aware of it, and see the positive change the next day on the scale, it will reinforce your new habits, and you will continue to raise up that right hand with energy and gusto. I got to tell you something. I was just reading before that if you do something for 30 days, like when you start using affirmations and you say something positive that you want to enforce for 30 days, you literally are changing the brain waves, the way your brain moves, the way the thoughts move throughout your brain, and you're literally carving out new brain waves. And that's exactly what she's saying. If you can change your mindset around vegetables, if you can start saying to yourself, these are amazing. These taste good. I love vegetables. I love healthy food. I am a healthy eater. I am someone who loves healthy food. I love this. This makes me feel so much better than eating that. Like, if you can just keep saying those things to yourself, even if you don't feel that way right now, it doesn't matter how you feel at the moment. It matters that you keep saying those things to yourself, because if you keep reiterating those things and you keep saying those things and you keep tracking how it makes you feel, you will start feeling that way. Okay? You You control the way that you want to feel. And so if you keep actively doing that, it will change your mindset over time. And you will become that person who loves to eat vegetables. You will become that person who is a healthy eater, right? Not, oh, I'm trying to eat healthy. I am a healthy eater, right? I am someone who cooks healthy. I am someone who chooses the right things on the menu that make me feel positive and energized and filled, and they're delicious, right? These are things that, like, even like for someone like myself, who I actually, I know I talk a lot on here, but I'm not someone who like talks about my feelings very much. You'll just see it on my face, or like hear me moaning over the food. That's so good, right? If I do those things with the healthy food, with the vegetables, and I literally am like, oh, this is so good. Oh my gosh, isn't it so good? Like, if you talk that way about the vegetables, you will become the person who loves the vegetables. Melanie, I'm just reading I will have to give this a try. I wish I had this years ago. Amy said, I love spaghetti squash and I'm picky. Oh, spaghetti squash is so, so good. So good. Okay. So Jesse, by the way, Jesse hates spaghetti squash, but he loved that taco meal. So that's another thing. He has been telling me for years now to stop making spaghetti squash. But that doesn't mean you have to give it up. That doesn't mean you don't ever make it. It means you just find another recipe and keep trying different things. You will find something. Here's the cool thing about vegetables. Vegetables are easier to change up than meat is. Everybody always like bases their food around the meat, right? Oh, we're going to make chicken this or chicken that or steak this or steak that. But honestly, having so many vegetables, you can make more options and different tastes with your vegetables than your meat. Make your meat your accessory, right? Your vegetables are the thing that you really like. I hate when I'm meal planning and somebody's like, well, Mom, what are we having for dinner? I mean, is it salmon? Is it steak? I'm like, what's the vegetable? Like, the vegetable is the main piece of the meal. Let's talk about the vegetable piece. That's what because it's the worst when you make like a yummy meat and then you're like, let's just add some broccoli to it. And then you have sauteed broccoli. Like, make your vegetable the thing that's exciting. Make your meal plan, your recipes, find recipes around the vegetable so that the vegetable is the centerpiece of the meal, right? So anyway, I wanted to read that to you because I thought it was so good. It does go on a little bit more. It does say, when you explore the recipes in this program and start making the turnip fries and cauliflower rice risotto and fried rice, you'll wonder how that left hand ever had any leverage in the first place. And I love that. See, here's the thing. We can go around and be like, oh, I need to stay away from this. I need to stay away from that. Or we can flip the script and be like, how do I get excited and make the vegetable something to be really excited about? So instead of being like the negatives of, I'm going to cut this out, I'm going to cut that out, it's uplifting and being positive around the foods that are going to help you, right? It's a huge, huge way of changing that mindset. Main course is veggies in my book. That's what I want to know about. That's right. I love it. Okay, so I wanted to talk about that. And then there was another piece that we're about to go into, and it's about convenience. So she goes on to talk about different, I'm sorry, I have my highlighting, but I want to make sure I'm getting to the right point. That's not the page. Yes, it is. Okay. So she says, you could pick a lot of words or phrases that justify our obesity epidemic. Comfort food, processed food, all you can eat buffets, value meals, bottomless mimosas, unlimited breadsticks. The list is endless, right? But here's one that I think is a major contributor: convenience. While eating and emotions and circumstances that surround eating are complicated, it is true that our busy lives have steered us to make decisions based on convenience over health. And I personally believe it also comes to the food manufacturers and constantly playing around with the food to make us feel super addicted to the food, like literally making things higher in fat and salt and all carbs and anything that literally makes us addicted to the food, right? So we kind of have to battle that a little bit, right? But here's the thing, creating a habit, making things as easy as absolutely possible, and then creating a habit around that is going to get you out of that rut, that wheel, right? So making it convenient so that you don't have to think about it. So convenience so that you don't have to think about it. Make it easy so you don't have to think about it, and then make it a habit so you don't have to think about it. Really, we just need to like dumb it down, right? Make it so easy that we don't even think about choosing foods that make us feel like crap, right? So convenience is really, really big. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to brainstorm with you guys different ways to make different aspects of our food convenient. So at first, let's break down the different kinds of foods that we have. So here's one. I think people, I should talk about myself. I think I gyp myself out of veggies sometimes because veggies can seem to me like they're not convenient, right? Like you can't just stop at the store and get a veggie. And if I do, let's just say I go to a fast food store and I want to get salad, it's always loaded up with so many other things that it really ends up becoming like 1,000-calorie salad or something. So it's really not filling because the veggies are lettuce, and it just doesn't fill my tank, right? And then I'm still hungry later, and I ate all the stuff that was on that $1,000 or 1,000-calorie salad, right? So I'm not saying they're bad, I'm just saying like we need more options, right? So we need to start looking at vegetables differently because they truly can be a convenient food. So let's stop at the grocery store, right? And have all these things in our home so that they're readily available. Now, another piece of convenience though is where we locate things. So if you look at your fridge and you open the fridge, where are the vegetables usually? Somebody tell me while I sip my Shakeology.
Hiding in a drawer.
That's right, hiding in a drawer. So how can we fix that? If we want vegetables to be a main piece of our food items, right? And some of us still are sitting home all day long, right? And we tend to go to the fridge all the time. The vegetables should be the first thing shown to us. So if we open the door, if we can make the vegetables be at eye level right in front of us, then it will be a huge change. I always talk about my son, Gavin, when he was little. He was like, I want to say he was like 18 months, 2 years old, something like that. He's a very independent child. And he used to go into the fridge and get a cheese stick daily, multiple times a day. And he'd get the cheese stick and he'd come, Mama, open, 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 right? Or at the time he didn't speak very well, so he'd put it in my face to open it, right? And I'd be like, oh my gosh, this kid is so addicted to cheese sticks. Why cheese sticks? I was being so silly at the moment. Why cheese sticks, right? And then we caught on to the fact that it was literally the only thing he could reach in the fridge. He'd open the fridge door, put his hand up into the long skinny drawer we had at the bottom, right? Grab the cheese stick because we had it in the cheese drawer, which was like the deli drawer, you know, and he'd constantly give us the cheese stick. So finally we caught on and we decided, okay, let's test this theory, and we'll take all the cheese sticks out, put them on the top, and then put carrots, mini carrots in the deli drawer. And all of a sudden, Gavin was addicted to carrots. Like that. He'd never asked for a cheese stick again. He constantly went and got carrots. And I was like, duh, right? It took me forever to even realize it. So if we put those foods in front of us, we are creatures of habit, and we always want things to be the easiest we possibly can, right? If I don't have to work, I'm very out of sight, out of mind. So like if we have a garage fridge, if my kids come in, especially my teenager, she'll like go to what's that, Red Lobster, and get like the biscuits and bring them home, and literally order 12 biscuits. Can I have 12 biscuits? I'm like, oh my gosh, really? Anyway, so she'll bring them home and I'm like, do not even put that in my fridge. Like, I do not want to see that. I'm not going to make you throw them away, but you better put them in the garage fridge and like hide them in the back. I don't want to see them ever. Like, don't let me see those things, right? I'm very out of sight, out of mind. But it's that same concept. If it's right in front of you and it's really, really easy, you're going to go for it first. And so your vegetables, if you put them in the fridge, right at eye level, right there, then you can grab them first. Now, what can we get at the grocery store that's super convenient in vegetables? This is where I need your guys' help, right? So start adding them into the chat while I say some. We're going to brainstorm. So things that I thought of were mini cucumbers, because my kids will eat them like, super easy mini cucumbers. But even if you don't have mini cucumbers, regular cucumbers, I will just cut the cucumber in half, a big one, and just eat it while I'm preparing the rest of my food, right? Cut celery, all these things come in like bags already cut, so keep that in mind too. So mini cucumbers, regular cucumbers, baby peppers, the baby peppers in the bag, I think they're called something, I don't remember, mini bells, I don't know what they're called, but the mini peppers, in a bag, those are super easy to grab and eat and just like gnaw on. Mini carrots, my favorite when it comes to carrots are the carrot chips. Do you guys ever see the carrot chips? They're like crinkle cut. I love those. Are mini cucumbers yummier than the big ones? So mini cucumbers, they're just, they have smaller seeds. Does that make sense? So so because of that, I feel like they're less messy. Sometimes cucumbers, you can squish them so mini cucumbers are less messy, and my kids love them, and they're small. They're very small. Carrot chips, Giuseppe loves these. They were a change from mini carrots. Yeah, mini carrots can be hard. Like when I had braces, I couldn't eat mini carrots really easily, but the carrot chips are really big. Patty said the cucumbers don't have snot. Love it. Mini carrots, baby peppers, prepared carrots at the stores, cherry tomatoes, super easy. Even a regular pepper. We need to change our mindset around certain foods, like a pepper, especially if you're on the go, like if you're going somewhere and you need a snack in the car, you could literally eat a pepper like an apple. You don't need to cut a pepper. Eat it like an apple, right? These like don't keep your vegetable food mind in a box, okay? You can eat vegetables without cutting it up. It's pretty simple. You just bite into it. Okay, so other things, if you're at a gas station and you need some food, they usually always have like peanut butter with celery sticks and carrots. They usually have some sort of cut up vegetable already there. What color pepper is best for that? Oh, I love red peppers, but it's totally up to you. Yellow, orange, red, green. I probably don't eat green peppers like that, but some people do. Cherry tomatoes, definitely easy, super easy, convenient. And then other veggies are super convenient to have in your house are frozen veggies. Stock up your freezer in riced cauliflower, green beans, broccoli, things that are already cut up and easy to do. Go through these are super simple, especially when you're like, oh my gosh, I don't even know what to have for dinner tonight. Like, make sure you have frozen stir fries without all that sauce. But anyway, you can even get a bagged veggie thing with the sauce and only use half the sauce or only use a little bit of it. That's not a big deal. So just, these are super simple veggies. Other things when it comes to fast food, I love Wendy's for fast food. Nobody goes there, but they actually have a good side salad at Wendy's. But you can always, instead of thinking fast food and always thinking of like a fast food place, I highly suggest going to your local grocery store for fast food because they have so much prepared food, all these little things that you can buy, and it's already made, it's already chopped, it's already there, and you're not like stuck with all of the fast food options. So I always suggest going to your grocery store as a fast food run. It's really, really simple. Really simple. Okay, proteins, hard-boiled eggs in general. I think cooking an egg is so fast if you're at home, but having them prepared ahead of time is always cool too. But if you go to a store, you can buy hard-boiled eggs already hard-boiled too in a container. So especially even gas stations, things like that. Colleen says use the grab from the salad bar. Yeah, you can go to the salad bar at the grocery store. When it comes to convenience, I always make sure I have cooked at home. I have cooked chicken thighs because they're so simple. I spray them, salt, pepper, garlic, and then put them in the oven for just a little bit, and then they're done. And then I put them in a container and keep them in the fridge, and they're always there if I need them for lunch or a protein option for dinner if I don't feel like cooking. Yes. Okay, Melanie, you brought up a good one because I was just about to say canned chicken breast from Costco. Canned and pouched tuna, salmon, and chicken are always things you should keep in your home. You can grab and go. They're super simple. You can add it on top of a salad in like a rut, if you're rushing around. They're really good options and they never go bad. So they're really, really good. They're also great for traveling. The pouches are even better. Don't let it freak you out. Don't let it freak you out. Think about this. When it comes to frozen foods and when it comes to like canned foods, one, you just want to make sure it's not packed in like a ton of oil or have a ton of salt in it, right? That's number one. But number two, think about the fact that if they're packaging it right after making it or growing it or, catching it, it's probably retaining its freshness longer than if you go through the cycle of it being shipped to the grocery store in like frozen. And most of the fish we buy at the grocery store was already frozen and thawed, sitting in the grocery store. So take your mind around it and just try it. If you don't like it, you don't like it, but just try it, right? Another option for those things, like if you like salad, like tuna salad or chicken salad, like creamier things, instead of using mayo, I would suggest using Greek yogurt. So you can mix it that way if you are more of like, you want it mixed with something. So Greek yogurt will help. Okay, ricotta cheese and yogurt. Those two are really convenient to keep in your home, and they're both proteins. Ricotta cheese and Greek yogurt, 2% Greek yogurt and ricotta cheese. And you can do a lot with them, a lot. Just look up different options, okay? All right, cool. So those are proteins, so super, super simple. Cottage cheese probably is, but I'm not sure. You have to look it up. I would assume so, yes, but I don't know. All right, FFCs or complex carbs, simple ones, beans, lentils. These are already things that are already cooked. You can just watch the salt content. Canned potatoes. Who would have thought? I never had a canned potato ever until we went camping with another family, and they literally took canned potatoes and wrapped them in bacon and put them on the grill. And I was like, wow, that's amazing. So I would say look for salt content again if it's canned. However, if you have canned potatoes, those are a super easy FFC, and you could probably put them on a pan and make like breakfast potatoes out of them. So that's super simple. Any fruit, obviously fruit is super easy and convenient. Oranges, bananas, apples. Hummus is a good prepackaged complex carb because it's what do you call it? Chickpeas. Thank you. Okay. And oats, thins. Did you ever see those thins at the grocery store? They make bagel thins, sandwich thins, things like that. I love those because back in the day, I used to take a piece of bread and I used to slice it this way, which is hard. It's not easy to slice a piece of bread this way and make a sandwich out of it. But then they came out with thins. They already did it for me, which is pretty cool. So, and then one thin is a full piece of, just one piece of bread. So it equals it out, but you actually can make a sandwich out of it. So I love those. Mustard with tuna. Ooh, yes, you can use mustard with tuna. That sounds good. Anyway, other takeout options. Does anybody have any other very easy grab and goes? Some other ones, deli cut slices of turkey, roast beef, ham. Just once again, look for nitrate free. Frozen pre-cooked shrimp. Frozen pre-cooked shrimp. Super easy. If you get it already peeled, that's a super easy one to take with you, or just grab out of the freezer. Low-fat cheese wedges. Those are actually really good to add into your frozen riced cauliflower. Pre-cooked, already cooked grilled chicken and turkey. So just look in the frozen section. They make pre-cooked like packages, individual packages of like a turkey breast or a chicken breast that's in the freezer. You can grab those. Those are super easy and very convenient. We already said ricotta, cheese, and shrimp cocktail. veggies. Here's some other veggie options. I already said most of them. Yeah, I already said all of them. Frozen veggies. You can do frozen onions. That makes things easy when you're sauteing. You just buy frozen cut onions, right? Instead of having to cut your onions all the time. And like I said before, when you're buying frozen veggies, they literally are picking them off the vine or out of the garden more ripe than they would if they were shipping it. Because when they ship things like apples and things like that, when they ship or green pepper or whatever, when they ship it, they actually have to pick it before it's completely ripe because it ripens as it's being shipped. Versus if you're buying it frozen, they pick it more ripe and then they flash freeze it. And now you have even something more fresh, probably has more nutrients in it. Don't quote me on that, but I'm guessing. Spinach, string beans, all these things could be frozen, buy frozen packages, zucchini, all that fun stuff. Okay, now, biggest piece that I think is very convenient. The other day I made breakfast and I was on the go and I had to run out the door very, very quickly. And I had Greek yogurt and then chopped up a beach bar and put it in my Greek yogurt. So that was delicious. It was like having, and I mixed up Shakeology in my yogurt. So I had some Shakeology in my yogurt and then chopped up a beach bar, put on top, left, and it was like eating ice cream on the go for breakfast. Really, really, really good. Daily Sunshine is a really simple, like if you already had your Shakeology, but you need another quick protein, you can buy this. Greek yogurt has more protein than regular yogurt. It's like a higher concentrate of protein. Daily Sunshine is another protein option that you can throw in later, right? Melanie said it tastes better too. I think you're talking about the Greek yogurt. My favorite is Faye, Fage, possibly. I think it said Faye. Melanie wrote it down. It's a really good brand of yogurt, and I do 2%. Chobani's good. That's a good one too. Yeah. Alana suggests doing 2%, and then Shakeology. Like I said, I mixed Shakeology into the yogurt, and I didn't start doing that until recently. It's really good. So I had that, and then another good easy option that came in one of the recipes with To Be Mindset is taking oatmeal, making the oatmeal and mixing in egg whites so that it's a higher protein content with the oatmeal. And then I also had yogurt and mixed in with the Shakeology and put the two together with some fruit, and it made a parfait. Really, really good. So you make the instant oatmeal first, then you pour the egg white over it and mix it, and then microwave it a little bit more, and then it's done. And those are so convenient to buy in a little container. So it's egg whites in a container, super easy to buy. I love following Alana on Instagram because she's a foodie. Like she loves food, and she likes a lot. She's a volume eater. So all of her meals are delicious and huge. And she comes up with some amazing little tricks like egg white pizza. And shares it all on Instagram. So if you can find her, Alana Molstein on Instagram, I highly suggest following her because she makes very quick, very easy, very delicious, and very large quantity meals. And I love that. My dog ate my powdered PB. That stinks. Energy bites out of oatmeal is amazing. That sounds good. I love energy bites. Great. So, okay, energy bites. We have a lot of great recipes with Shakeology and energy. Just go on the Shakeology website or the Beachbody blog and just start typing in energy balls. And you can find some amazing ones. I just added a bit of Shakeology to my yogurt. Love it. Yes, it's very good. My mom actually eats it like that because she doesn't like making shakes. So she takes yogurt and just mixes her Shakeology into it. Any other suggestions? Let me know. If not, we're going to go. Anything else? Any of your favorite places that you like to go if you're out and about, but you did not prepare bringing food? Does anybody have any suggestions oh, Chick-fil-A or Panera? Chick-fil-A. One of my challengers told me this a while ago. He goes to Chick-fil-A and asks for his chicken sandwich to be wrapped in lettuce instead of the sandwich. So then he has it that way. So it gets rid of the bread. It's a great idea. Aldi. Ooh, does Aldi have prepared like packaged food that you could like go in and just get something for lunch? Cool. They said yes, yes. Small salads, perfect. Awesome. Okay, so convenience. If we can make things more convenient, more in our face, then if we really start praising those veggies and start making them amazing and looking for recipes that are going to fill us up, and just you got to go out on a limb here. I actually tried those taco boats from this book and there was no picture, and honestly I was getting disappointed. I'm like, none of these have pictures. How could they possibly be good without a picture? Pictures make things good, right? So, but I went out on a limb and I tried it, and it literally is one of the best comfort food meals that we've ever made. Ever. Not just healthy comfort foods, best comfort food meals we ever made. We just changed it up a tiny bit. We put ground beef on the top. And that's my last suggestion. I always forget to mention this. A very easy protein at home is ground beef. You literally just put it, or turkey or whatever. You just put it on your pan and cook it up, and now you have this like option of meat. It only takes like 5 minutes to cook it. You know what I mean? So another option. I need pics to see if I made it right. Heather, if it tastes good, you made it right. Don't worry about that. Love it. Just eat it. Okay. Anything else, guys? I love you all. Thank you for all of your options, your suggestions. You're so great. I did try the egg white pizza. It was really good. Try that. Anything else? Nope. Awesome. Okay. I will talk to you guys later. Thanks so much for joining me today, and have an awesome weekend. Bye, guys.
Bye.